look at here, pay attention here. So, today we are going to visit an SDGs art museum. So, next section, 第一节课的时候 we already finished that. We look at different issues around the world. Like here, we see that some people they suffer of hunger in Africa, right? And we can see some people in Australia, they face the problem of fire in the forest, or maybe some marine creature, the animal in the ocean, living in the ocean, they face a problem because of human. 好，所以我们可以看到这张图上面有很多有关于 SDGs 的问题，然后我们把这些图卡放上去，来告诉我们世界上正在发生的一些事。So we create a great action. 好，你的这一张卡片是你的任务卡，你的绿色行动卡。And you try to find some solution. 问题解决的方法 to solve the problem for our Earth, our planet. Right? 好 so today, this section, we are going to visit the museum. And we will see, appreciate, 欣赏 some artwork inside the SDGs museum. And we will create a chair in the end. Understand? Raise your hand. Great job. Thank you. So, here, did you remember what happened from last semester? 上个学期发生了什么事情 Could you tell me what happened? Tunan, what happened from last semester? This one, sorry. Yeah, 养细菌 so we grow bacteria and then for yeah. Yeah, 我们照那个细菌 we follow the root or the shaft of the bacteria and we draw something. Good. And what else? 我们用了细菌的东西 we use the observation, the drawing, and we create a planet. Good. So, here in the center, this is from growing the bacteria. Good job. So, now, each planet can refer to an issue around the world. For example, maybe some of you mentioned about air pollution. Some of you mentioned about the ocean problem. And some of you mentioned about the animal they live in the planet, right? And you already created 3D models, right? So, today, we are going to travel to the planet. And the planet can rotate, 旋转, and you can run in, 放大, you can run out, 缩小, and to see what happened. So, iPad will be your tool to look at real and unreal, 真的跟假的. So we call that mixed reality, 混合真的, mix, 混合真的, 混合假的, mixed reality. Okay, so now I'm going to show you what would you need to do. So when you hold your iPad and you move inside the classroom, you need to look. What did you see? Lots of students always see what happened, but they forget to use the space. So maybe I'm here, maybe sometimes here, and maybe I touch other classmates, or maybe I needed to scroll down, and sometimes I needed to look at this. 好，所以你要注意一下你在空间当中你的动向变化。And sometimes you can touch the planet. 当你摸的时候，也许它看起来滑滑的，但是也许是 air pollution 的 planet， 但是有很多的杂质。Maybe you go to the ocean planet， 摸起来可能滑滑的，因为有 water。好，所以呢 ，you also need to listen. What did you hear? Because there are some special things inside the planet, and try to listen. Maybe the language is English. Maybe the language is Chinese. So try to think about could you understand and try to use different gestures. 用这不同的角度、不同的手势 and how did you feel? So finally we are going to create the chair and we are going to put the chair inside the planet. Okay, so now before we start to use your iPad, here is the beginning. So maybe in the beginning your planet look like this. But later you can run in, 放大, and you can go inside the planet. Sometimes I'm inside the planet. Sometimes I'm outside of the planet. Understand? Okay, good. So now I'm going to demonstrate 示范. What did you need to do? If you needed to use the iPad to find some special things on your planet. 好，一开始的时候呢 when you hold your iPad, you need to find a location. So please do not put your iPad like this. Put the iPad and find a location on the ground. Then touch the surface. Then you need to step back. So you can see there are 6 planets. And you need to use your finger to rotate. 你可以旋转它。好。So maybe you can go inside the planet. I want to travel to this planet. So maybe I can rotate, run in. 好 then go inside. And I needed to rotate to see what happened. Whoa, an English artist. The voice is having a vaccination. And maybe I can go here. Some people wear face mask, right? And maybe I can go through this. So did you know her name? And look at here. So the first thing you need to do is travel to 6 planets. Yeah, 好。Go to 6 planets. 有6颗星球，每一颗都去玩一下，然后看看 What did you see? So everyone will have 2 stick posters, and you can put the sticker. Okay, under this. On the museum. So later you need to write down 2 things, 2 objects, 2 items, 2个物件。你在星球里面看到的，然后把它放上去。In groups. Understand? Raise your hand. Okay, good. So right now you need to open your iPad. Open. Then scan the QR code, please. If you scan the QR code, you can stand up and go to the place. You try to travel 7 different planets. Welcome to the planet of the world.
The planet of COVID-19. Isaac shared the self-people who the footage shows the improved vaccination from the pandemic. 从适当人可以在从你人上面的视频看到 under the cause of COVID-19, many people have been traveled to the their planet. Part about the people who are medical materials. 下面是在强调和医疗中比较的因素人们呢，collaboration 合作和包括与在中的时代为主，作为COVID-19，这部分人们都很早就从事实践教育和。
Okay, after 10 seconds, you need to go back to your seat. Okay, could you tell me what did you see inside the planet? Okay, there is a bag in the planet. Then what did you see inside the planet? 空气污染 air pollution. And what else? What did you see? Raise your hand and tell me. Eugene? Okay, a lot of people, they protest on the street, right? Good. And what else? Shenhui, what did you see? Okay, a sea turtle, right? Yeah, great. And what did you say, 浩源？打疫苗. People of a boy is having a vaccination, okay? Right? Vaccination. 正在打疫苗. Good. 妍希？什么？ Okay, a people who has only three legs. Oh, sorry. No, 2 legs or 1 leg, right? Oh, a chair only has 3 legs. Yeah, good. And what else? So now what did you see? Okay, 环保少女桑伯格，对不对？ Okay, you can see 环保少女桑伯格 in the planet of climate change. Okay, so now I'm going to show you. You can use the poster. Did you have 2 posters? And open the box of color pen. 彩色笔里面 everyone needed to write down 2 things you see. You observe 观察 inside the planet. Then you needed to paste on this. 把它贴在上面。You can try to write it in English or in Chinese, and sometimes you can draw like this. So you can write in Chinese, you can write in English, or sometimes you can just create the pictures from your observation. Okay, I'll give you 2 minutes and try to paste the poster. Or maybe you want to write in English, but you don't know how to write it. You can ask me. What? Yeah, and also you can use your iPad to find some words if you don't understand how to translate. 一张床在红色星球里，很多同学有提到打疫苗，有同学提到残障的人，有人提到上街抗议，有同学提到了房子，可以写不一样的，可以跟别人重复也没关系哈。Disabled people, disabled persons. 10 seconds. Again, pay attention. Great. So, not only what you write on the planet, inside the planet, on the paper, and we can see actually there are some paintings. 有一张画，大家有看到这一张吗？你刚才进去的时候，这张其实是第一次打疫苗的时候被记录下来，在一张画里面。And maybe you can see some photograph. 摄影作品有非常非常多摄影作品。Okay, it mentioned about the water pollution inside the planet. And maybe you can see what is art installation. 有人可以猜猜看 what is a art installation? Could you open your iPad and search the word and tell me what is art installation? 它也是艺术形式里面非常重要的一个种类哦。Although you only see the photograph, 一张照片 inside the planet, but actually this is an art installation inside the museum. 它其实是一个特别的东西在美术馆里面。Please, 雪晴。艺术装置 ，Good job。好，你有找到艺术装置的 ，Raise your hand。Good, okay. Then when you finish, close your iPad. Yeah, 它叫做装置艺术，好，或也有同学说艺术装置。Okay, so now next， 第2个阶段，你要更专心的去看，因为刚才你先是很大概的去看不同星球里面有什么。So next, did you have mission card, task card? Did you have this? Yes. So hold this. So in my card mentioned about 13 climate change, for example. In my card mentioned about 14 life below water or clean water. 好，你就是要去找这个议题，不同的星球，不同的议题，所以你要进去那个星球里面找。So if you don't know which planet is the right one, 你不知道哪一个正确 ，you can ask me and discuss with me. Alright? Okay? 知道任务哈。好 ，So I'll give you a hint. So if you can see, there is a circle inside the mixed reality. So if my task card, 我的任务卡是14，我可以找这个 direction 的 ，find this direction, and maybe I can find a planet. If I'm COVID-19, 就是跟健康有关的 ，maybe I can find this direction because number 3 is about health, well-being. Understand? Raise your hand. Okay, good job. So Could you open your iPad again? And don't forget, this time you will have a very important mission. 一个非常重要的事情，你要去截图里面的椅子。You need to screenshot the chair inside the planet. For example, I go to the planet with ocean pollution, so I needed to screenshot the chair called beach chair, 海滩椅. Okay, understand? Okay, so now I'm going to scan the QR code again. And stand up, please. 在下面 ，Don't forget to open your song. 你才可以听到它故事是不是对的，跟你的议题是对的。
Okay. 什么人都接着呢？
要送到了。
Welcome to the corner of the wall.
Okay, put your iPad in the drawer. Thank you. 3, 2, 1. Alright, could you tell me, did you screenshot the chair? Yes. Okay. Did you touch the chair and you can hear the song? Great. Okay. So, now, could you put your mission card inside the blanket? 把你的任务卡放回去。Thank you. Alright, so now I'm going to show you. If we use a chair inside a museum, what will happen? Oh, did you know who is he? 雪宝英文名字叫什么 ？Aura. Okay, yeah. My name is Aura. And did you know why I use this chair? 告诉我一下为什么用这个？
他喜欢夏天。
因为喜欢夏天。Yeah, I like summer. So this chair for me is for taking a rest. Okay, 什么是 taking a rest? 休息。However, actually some artists use the chair inside their painting. Did you know who is the artist? 梵谷的 What is the English name of 梵谷 Van Gogh. Okay, hi, my name is Vincent Van Gogh, and I put the chair inside my house, and I also put a chair outside the cafe. And actually, chair can be an artwork. Okay, so now we call the chair could be a sculpture. 我们有一个任务，就是你是 sculptor， 然后我们就说你是做 sculpture 的。OK， 好，所以呢，椅子可以是雕塑作品。好，现在任务来了。Now we are going to pick up some cards, and also we are going to pick up the story and chair cards, and try to think about how could we create a chair inside the planet. Alright, 好。So, could you tell me what happened to the planet?
哦，那个海污染。
来，小雨 could you tell me?
海对，对不对 ？Okay, so you can listen. It's about the marine
Features and ocean pollution. 如果是跟 SDGs 是跟哪一个相关？
对。
14对不对 ？Okay, 14 and 6, number 6 and 14. And could you tell me what happened to this planet? 佑君。疫情 yeah, you can see face mask and also vaccination. Yeah, it's about well-being. And 假设全世界的人都可以一起合作的话，它是会跟17的partnership 有关，大家一起合作。你可以看到很多圈圈合在一起，对不对？那个符号。And could you tell me, did you travel to this planet? What happened? What is about SDGs? 来，国燕 please. 工厂盖太多，然后呢，什么东西不见了？森林不见了 ，so you can hear the song, the bird, right? Okay, and the artist could put out installation. 但是它其实也跟 11就是 sustainable city 有关，就是城市人跟动物之间的就是相互的关系。Okay, and did you go to this planet? Like, please. Okay, good. Air pollution. You can see the motorcycle, right? Motorbike. Okay, and he talk about the air pollution. 很酷的地方是呢，这个艺术家 put a lot of space pod 太空舱，里面呢有一些不同国家的什么东西。有去这个星球的举手。来，品珍 ，Could you tell me what did you hear? 看你的星球里面放什么东西？
就是这个星球有一个光场，
对，好，
还有就是空屋的照片。
很好。所以里面呢，其实那个空屋的照片里面放了伦敦、纽约、巴黎，还有中国的 air pollution. So if you go inside the space pod, you can smell, you can breathe, you can see what air pollution happened. Alright? Okay, good job. So you already finished this one, and finally I want to ask this one. What happened? 对 ，climate change， 对不对？这很明显哦。有同学也想要上伯格哦，还有一个同学超喜欢去的这一个，因为它是断掉的椅子。What is talking about? Please， 香玉。
就是那个残障人士。
残障人士，哎，你看 ，What did you want to say？ 啊？残疾人士之外，它有一个议题。Yeah, war 战争。So now I'm going to show you this picture. It's about 16 SDGs, right? And I'm going to show you about this picture. Could you guess what happened to these chairs? Please. 乌克兰的广场怎么那么厉害 ？Actually, all these pictures, all these chairs happened here. Ukraine. What happened to Ukraine? 乌克兰怎么了？战争。So actually, one chair equal what? What I put the chairs? Yeah. 一张 push chair 代表了一个死掉的小孩。So actually, the chair also says something to the world. Okay, so now I'm giving you a mission. The final mission is that you need to design a chair. Think about what you discover. 你刚才看到的，还有你等一下要怎么样去创造跟你的 mission card, your task card 任务卡相关的议题。Until now, understand? Raise your hand. Okay, great. So, if you receive the right paper, you need to go there to find the chair card. If you are artists and sculptors, like artists and sculptors, raise your hand. 艺术家跟雕塑家 raise your hand. Great. So, if you are painter and creator 1 and creator 2, raise your hand. Okay, so if you receive the paper with blue 蓝色的 you need to arrive here to pick up a story card 拿一张故事卡 and if you receive the paper with yellow 黄色的卡的纸的话你要到窗户旁边去 pick up a chair card so later we are going to mix the chair card and your story card to think about the relationship 关系 from the screenshot of your SDGs museum and use the chair card and use the story card to create a chair. And when you search the picture, don't forget to turn back of the card. 在卡片背后会有写哦，这个是什么椅子 ？OK， 所以你刚才在听的时候，可能老师就会讲说，这个椅子叫做什么名字？那你可以看一眼认识一下。Understand? Okay, stand up and pick out the cards here, and the chair, and the story. Alright, pay attention. Okay, so for example, this student pick up one chair. 看起来有点像是国王在坐的椅子，你也可以找一些你觉得你有印象的 ，and try to make the card to put the chair here。所以如果你是椅子的同学，你要负责在黄色纸上面把椅子创造出来。你可以参考你的 partner 拿那一张 story card， 还有你自己拿的这一张 chair card。And if you want more information, you can open your iPad, of course. You can get some information. Okay? And if you are the student, pick up a story card. You need to create a background. 什么是 background 呢 For example, this card is mentioned about maybe people cut a lot of trees and it causes climate change. 好，有一些砍树啊，然后可能气候变迁有关。它创造了一个环境是讲就是 这个地方是人类生活的地方，然后可能有很多就是机车，然后可能 a lot of books and to think about what happened to the planet. And maybe these students try to divide the chair into one part and another part. This part means people play a lot， 一直玩。然后呢，这一边呢，他就讲说这些海洋生物可能濒临绝种。那你去想看这两件事情的关系。Understand? Okay, so if you needed to start, you needed to use your pencil. 先用铅笔构图 to draw the outline. And some students say, I don't want to draw the color. Of course, you can use sketch. 素描。好，所以呢，先想一下 ，What did you want to create？ 好，如果你是蓝色，就是先画背景；如果你是黄色，你就先画影子。Then next step， 下一关我们就会把这两个东西剪在一起，然后呈现出来。好，有同学刚才说他想要把椅子变成仙人掌，因为仙人掌可以储水 ，so we can save the water. These students say that there is a really big mouth， 有一个很大的嘴巴，然后在椅子上面 ，so the chair can eat a lot of rubbish inside the ocean， 它可以帮忙分解垃圾，然后让这些垃圾可以不见。After 3 minutes, I will let you stand up, and you can go there to visit the real museum. 这里有真的美术馆。You can go to see what other classmates do. Okay, after 3 minutes. 你先自己想，然后等一下你就可以截取更多的点子，从教室里面的作品哈。Don't forget to add something on the chair. 椅子哦，要有一些想象，比如说它可能有一些什么特异的功能啊 ，superpower can save our planet. Okay, 1 minute. Then I will let you to travel to the museum. There, near the window, and you can see what happened. Then try to bring more ideas back to your work. Okay, so I will divide you into 2 parts， 分成2部分，不然会挤在一起哈。来 ，this group and this group， 君汉这一组 ，and 右军 this group. Stand up and try to look at the work together. Then you can finish, you can go back. Right? Stand up, please. 1, 2, 3. Stand up, please. And go there. Bring more idea. 来，可以从这边走哈。好，don't forget to come here. 跟你的小组员讨论一下，其实画差不多之后，有没有办法结合起来？它这样子放得上去。OK， 窗户旁边的同学 ，you can go back to your seats. Thank you. This group, this group， 这组 ，and this group. Stand up, please. Go there. 好 ，go to the windows and see, appreciate. 欣赏 others' works. Alright, pay attention here. Pay attention. 好，来 blue and yellow need to put together and discuss with your teammates in 1 minute. 来，蓝色跟黄色纸合一下，叠一下看看，放在旁边。And could you combine together? Talk to your teammates. 跟你的小组员讨论一下，来纸放一下。纸放进来，讨论一下你们怎么合在一起。Okay, time's up. 来 ，look at here. 好，你们超有默契的哈。所以呢 ，now we are going to create a sentence and write down your worksheet. 你的讲义上面的左上角有一个问题。刚才呢 ，we already write down what is your SDGs numbers. So here are all SDGs and numbers. Okay, but now we are going to think about what is a chair looks like. 好，所以也就是说，we want to create a chair. Look at here. 好，这老师都帮你们写好，对不对 ？And It looks like 什么？比如说有同学就说它像起来像一张柴的椅子，或者是它像起来看起来像一个烟囱。You can write in Chinese， 这边可以写中文。好，然后 the colors are what colors？ 你假设是有很多的颜色的话，你先想一下，因为你还没上色哈，所以先完成这一题跟这一题。We want to create a chair and it looks like blah 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 and the our word is SDGs 的哪一个 ？Okay, understand? Raise your hand. Okay, good. So try to cooperate with your teammates. 跟你的小组员讨论一下，它看起来像什么，然后把它写上去。Give me 1 minute. It looks like a tree. 好 ，OK. So now did you finish? Okay. So now could you share your chair? What it looks like? Like a boat. 它看起来像一艘船，对不对？然后哲理 ，Did you want to share what it looks like?
It looks like a chair.
Like a tree. Good. And品珍 ，What is your chair look like? 黑色的海洋 ，The very very dark ocean. Good. 好 ，So I want to tell you next section. OK， 下一堂课的时候呢，我们要再更清楚你要做的这张椅子对这个地球有什么帮助。So you need to create a story. 好，我们可以讲更完整一点。And we will have a good presentation. 所以像刚才有人说像 trees， 有人说像是一艘船。look like a chair， 就是 chair 哈。好，但 you need to tell me why and why linked to your SDGs. And I will let you to put your chair to combine with the background together, 合在一起 and put inside our museum. So other classmates, they also can go there and appreciate your work.